What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode on Mods and Fixes. And now today, I got myself another flip car. This one only has about 150,000 miles. It's a 2000 Honda Civic 4-door. It's in great condition and everything. It has the Acura wheels on it. I forgot what the model they call them, but whatever. It is a unmolested vehicle, and it's very, very clean. A mechanic owned this vehicle. There's nothing wrong with it. It's perfect. I got it for a good price. For $2,200, I believe, and there's about a good $800 to $1,000 profit on this vehicle. I mean, it's all stock. It's all really nice. Stock stereo. Interior is mint. I'll have to do a little bit of cleaning, but that's always expected on a 21-year-old vehicle. It is manual windows, but I mean, that's the only downfall of this. I'll have to replace the trunk floor and the carpet on this one. I'm going to replace the tail lights on this one. This car had a lot of work done it already. I mean, the tires are in great shape, practically brand new. The guy barely drove it because he does a lot of drag racing on the weekends. And when I went to his house and picked up the vehicle, you can tell that guy wasn't hurting for any money. But I already got most of the parts in that I'm going to slap on this car. I got the strut bars, I got the intake, I got the 50/50 tail lights, the stereo install kit with the adapter. Let's see, we got that covered, the intake. That's pretty much it. What I am waiting on is the stereo that I'm going to put in it, and the EM1 fog lights that I'm going to install as well. So just so you guys know, I will be installing the EM1 plug and play kit. So just so you guys know, they do also put EM1 lights on these vehicles from factory, like I have done before. There is that one plug underneath the hood so that I can hook up my new harness to, and then that same blue plug underneath the dash that I can just hook up to for the lights to work properly. And that's pretty much it. I mean, with all the parts that I've bought for this car to flip it, with all said and done, with the two parts that I'm missing, it'll be about $260 into the car. So, and I'm still looking at anywhere from $800 to $1,000 profit once I'm done selling this car. And Hondas, they sell quick. Every time I sell a Honda, post it for sale on social media and offer up in Craigslist, it's gone within a week or less. The fastest vehicle I have ever turned around after I posted it, it was gone in 20 hours. So, and I got what I wanted. So working on Hondas, flipping them, it's always worth selling them if you want an extra little money. Like I said before, it won't make you rich, but it'll help gain you some money in your bank accounts if you want. So I think what I'm going to start off with is the tail lights. That's the easiest thing to do. After that will be the intake and the strut bars. So I'm going to go ahead, remove the old ones. Pretty set and simple. Just 10mm bolts right here. 1, 2, normally there's 3. Yeah, there's 3 back here. One right there. And for the ones down here, that's usually 4 bolts holding it. All you gotta do is just pop these clips off, move the carpet, the liner out of the way, and you're right there. There's nothing hard about it. So let me do that and we'll be right back. Okay, so I got the lights all on. So here are the used ones, the old ones, the nasty red and orange and white. How we all with the 50-50 right there. Yeah, buddy. Well, that's what I'm locking. Alright, well, next is the intake. So let me get up on there. We'll get that started. And before I forget, I did say it was 10mm bolts. It's actually 8mm bolts for the headlights, for the taillights. Well, let me set some stuff up and we'll get it started on the intake. Alright, so I went ahead and I took off the old stock intake. All it takes is 2 10mm bolts, one right there, one right there, and you'll need an 8mm socket to take off a bolt that's here, and to take that one off right there so it comes off the throttle. And then before you pry this piece up, you want to make sure that you undo this little clip that would be right here, because if you just try yanking this off, then you're gonna break that clip right there because it's connected to it. So just those two bolts right there. Then you need your pliers to take off this tube that goes right inside the box right here. So what I'm gonna do down the road is probably go to the store and buy one of those breathers that I can just connect right here. That way I can get rid of this elbow and this little piece of tube here, and this piece is still gonna stay here because it's running coolant through the second part of the piece that's on there, that hose right there. So I want to leave that big piece on. Normally I replace it, but because of the way this engine's set up, I'm just gonna leave it. Normally I replace it with a different tube, but in this case it's fine. Alright, well, let me get my pieces of my new intake together, and we'll go from there. I'll be right back when I'm done. So we finished up the air intake on the front. Went ahead, bolted down the front strut bar, and on the intake it is I did forget to mention, you want to take off the old oxygen sensor off the box that was right here and put it onto the tube. It's pretty self-explanatory. Everything else is pretty easy to put back together, really no hassle. And instead of going this route on the tube, I normally like to put a little filter right here and plug this up, but this time around I'm gonna go ahead and just leave it that way this time on this flip car. So that's pretty much it. So I had my son get started on the back strut bar. He tightened up the left side of the strut bracket, so I'm gonna go ahead, get the other one ready for him to do. I'll be right back, and then this video will be done for today. Okay. So I got the other strut bar on. There we go. So that's it for today. Next will be the fog lights and the stereo, and clean up these headlights, and that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna call it a day and go home. Alright, everybody, peace.